Hey everyone, my name is Charlize West, and I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, and I'm the team leader of Team Jewel Unique. And I'm jumping on here real quick to talk about personal volume and active status. Personal volume is very important in the paparazzi world. It stands for, well, personal volume, also called PV. It's something that's helped to determine all kind of things with paparazzi. It helps to determine incentives, prizes, awards, based on how much PV each member of your team brings in can determine your ranking. It also determines active status. So PV is very important as it relates to Paparazzi Accessories. So what is PV? I mean, not what is PV. I already talked about that. How do you get PV? You get PV, or personal volume, by people ordering from your website or from you ordering your inventory from your back office if you're a paparazzi consultant. That's how you gain PV, two ways. People ordering from your website, and if you're a paparazzi consultant, you ordering from your back office. That gives you PV. What is PV worth? Well, glad you asked. For standard pieces of jewelry, the $5 piece of jewelry, they're worth 2 PV. 2 PV each. So here's a pair of earrings that I have. These cute acrylic earrings. These are worth 2 PV. I also have this very beautiful necklace that I got in today. This is our standard $5 piece of jewelry. That is worth 2 PV in the paparazzi world. Now we also have our Z collection pieces, our signature Z collection pieces. These are more statement pieces. These are worth 10 PV a piece. This is an example of one. This is a very cute statement piece right there. This is called our signature Z collection pieces, and those are worth $25, and it gives us a personal volume of 10 for each piece. So if someone goes to your website and they buy 5 pieces of jewelry for $5, that gives you 10 PV. If they go to your website and they buy 3 pieces of the Z collection pieces, that gives you 30 PV. And if they bought both of those together, that will give you 40 PV. The $5 pieces and the 3 $25 pieces will give you 40 PV. So that's how that works. Also, the Starlit Shimmer, the children's jewelry, has no PV attached to it, so it's not worth any PV. And neither are your supplies, your t-shirts, those type of things in the back office. They have no PV attached to it. Just the $5 pieces of jewelry and the 25 pieces of jewelry have PV attached to it. Okay, so that is personal volume. Personal volume is how much, basically, in sales you produce. It is used to determine a lot of things in the corporate world, and also on your team level. PV is used to determine challenges and things like that. For example, I may say determine a PV for the whole month for my team, and if anybody gets to that PV, then they will get a prize. Or I may do a weekend challenge where if you have a certain amount of PV in a weekend, you will get a prize. So PV is, like I said, it's important. Corporate level and team level, your PV is very important. Okay, so now let's talk about active status. Active status is not required in paparazzi, but it is beneficial. In order to be active, you have to have 50 PV in a month. That is 25 pieces of the $5 jewelry. You have to have, however increment you get it in, the $5 pieces of jewelry or the Z collection pieces, any increment that you get it in, but you still have to have 50 PV. Okay, so if you're just buying $5 piece of jewelry, that is 25 pieces. If you're buying the Z collections, that is 5 of those. But in order to be active in any given month, it is 50 PV. and it starts over every month. So everybody in Paparazzi starts at 0 every month. If I'm active currently, and it's April, and come May 1st, I'm back at 0. So I would want to get active again in May. Okay, so the reason why, like I said, it's not required, but it is beneficial, is because the first thing is you're found on a consultant locator if you're active. If the consultant locators, when you go in, when someone goes into the Paparazzi Accessories website, they don't have anyone that they know that they can buy jewelry from. They will go to that website, type in their zip code, and it will show every consultant that is active on that consultant locator. And I'm appreciative of that, because I have at least 4 people on my team that I did not know before they joined my team. And the reason why they joined my team is because they went to the consultant locator and looked for someone in the area, and they happened to like my picture, my story. I don't know what it was, but they liked about it. But the important thing was I was there. I was on the consultant locator because I was active. So that is a benefit for being active. The next thing is your commissions. If you're not active and you have a team, your team, the commission you get based off your team won't go to you if you're not active. Guess where it goes? It goes to my upline, to my sponsor, if she's active. Okay, so I don't want to leave any money on the table. I'm not forfeiting my commissions. So I'm going to make sure that I'm always active every month, because I have a team under me. So if you're not active, you forfeit your commission for that month. So that's the second benefit of being active. And the third benefit of being active is that you will have a variety of jewelry. Now, if you're trying to build an empire with Paparazzi, then having the minimum of 50 PV to be active is not going to get you there. But at least you will have 25 more pieces of jewelry to offer your customers. Okay, so the benefits, again, is the consultant locator, to get your commissions, and to keep a variety of jewelry for your inventory. Now, as I said, I do want to add this to this before I end. It's not required to be active in a month, but in order to stay a paparazzi consultant, you have to have 20 PV in a 12-month period. That is 100 pieces of jewelry, or 100 pieces of $5 pieces of jewelry. But however many increment, again, it doesn't matter as long as you have at least 200 PV in order to remain a paparazzi consultant. And then if your account is ever canceled for not having that 200 and that 200 PV in the 12-month period, I believe you have to wait a whole year before you can even get back in. So that is the lowdown on PV, personal volume, and the active status. If you are an independent consultant, I hope this helped you. If you are not, and you're looking for someone to be your business mentor in paparazzi, I would love for that to be me. My link is in the comments, and subscribe to my channel, and learn a lot more about paparazzi. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.